Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have a little fast video, I think. I don't think it's going to be a super long one today. I'm pretty much just going to be playing with some new makeup that I haven't tried yet. I'm going to do that, I'm going to review that palette that I said I was going to review a long time ago, and I just haven't done it yet, so I am going to get to that today. Alright, so this is the palette. I got it from Family Dollar. And this thing has been sitting around so long, it's actually starting to like accumulate a little bit of dust. So I really need to I really need to get to the review on this one. It is cruelty free, and I'm really not sure about the brand on this one. I don't see like a specific brand. It might just be like a Family Dollar brand. I don't really know. But it looks like this, and it's the Peaches palette. So if you guys see this in Family Dollar, and it is the Peaches palette. And I don't know why every time I start filming, my dogs start freaking out and have to be in here. Like when I'm in here doing my makeup and not talking, they don't care, but like the second I start filming, they just freak out and just like start whining. So I had to let them in, so now they're running around. So if you guys hear any noises, that's my pets. They're probably distracting, so I apologize in advance. Okay, so it's kind of like a cool rainy day today, so I'm not gonna do like a light coverage, super light coverage. Like I'm not gonna do like a BB cream type product. I'm gonna go in with this CoverGirl True Blend foundation. I love this stuff. I'm gonna wear this today. It's definitely like a thicker foundation in my opinion. But yeah, I'm gonna put that on my face. Okay, and my skin has been really problematic lately. I've been kind of stressed out and just a lot of crazy bullshit's been going on, so I'm gonna put on a probably more concealer than what I'd normally wear, so I'm gonna use the CoverGirl True Blend concealer. I absolutely love this concealer. I've mentioned it several times on my channel so far, so I'm gonna put quite a bit of this on. My skin has been like awful too. Okay, and I've actually been noticing I've been having some bags as well, so I definitely gotta cover those up. I never get under eye circles, you guys. I've even been sleeping pretty decently. I don't know what's been going on. I don't know if I feel like I'm falling apart. I've been working a lot, too recently, and there's just been a lot of shit going on, like, personally and, like, physically, I guess. Okay, so powder, I'm just gonna use this Maybelline Fit Me powder. I've actually found a bunch of this in the back of a drawer, and I just want to use it up so I can, like, start, you know, transitioning to, like, cruelty-free stuff. So I'm just gonna use this today and set my face. Yeah, there's been some stuff, going on with our house, like our air conditioning unit is leaking a bunch of condensation, so we have to have someone come out and look at that. And then it's been raining a lot here last night, and I noticed one of our windows was leaking on the inside, so now I have to get someone to come look at that. And then there's a window in my beauty room that has condensation on it, which I'm assuming is a leak there, so yeah, just like fun stuff, you guys. Gotta have people come out and do stuff, and I've been really wanting to start like painting and stuff again, but I haven't had the time, and it's been like bullshit after bullshit. And like I was also sick again this past week, which is really weird because I never get sick. And yeah, it's just a bunch of shit. And then like also when me and my husband were sick, some people like I considered myself to be close with decided to be fucking retarded. So yeah, it's just so much bullshit, you guys. But yeah, back to the makeup. Okay, so I've actually been really loving this CoverGirl bronzer. I was actually kind of like skeptical when I first picked this guy out, but I actually really do like it. It had a lot of shimmer, but it doesn't translate that much on the skin, and it has a really nice like neutral bronzy tone. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this. I've been wearing this for the past week. I've been really liking it, so. Yeah, do people ever like surprise you, or do you just feel blindsided by like people's actions? Like it's so crazy. Like people do stuff that I'd never expect them to do. Anyway, I don't want to be super negative in this video, so Yeah, so the house we purchased, it's pretty old actually. It's a big house and it's an old house, so I mean, having a couple issues here and there is to be expected. And over the winter time, there wasn't really a bunch of issues, but for some reason the summertime they all kind of came out, so that's been fun. If you hear anybody yelling in the background, it's probably my husband. He's playing video games. He yells so much at his games and it's so fucking annoying. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is eyebrows, and I'm gonna use this CoverGirl eyebrow pencil. I've been wearing this a lot and I've really enjoyed it too. I've pretty much been loving a lot of the CoverGirl stuff that I purchased recently. You know, the only thing I kind of had a little opinion on is the eyeshadows, but you know, they're workable. You know, they're not awful, you know. So, I've been really enjoying those too. Okay, so I got my eyebrows on. So next I'm just gonna put some CoverGirl Clean Fresh powder like underneath my eyes, and I might do a little bit of baking, so I'm gonna do that real fast. Yeah, my husband's going ham down there on the video games. God, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so now I'm gonna break into this palette. Okay, so far this palette has kind of impressed me. I wasn't really sure like what it was like made of or whatever, but it's like actually like a little bit of a tin. And the packaging, for as cheap as it was, is pretty like sturdy as well. Then when you open it up, it has a really good sized mirror actually. See that? And then it has a pretty big array of shadows also. And it's got, I probably won't use one of these. It's got a little sponge applicator, which I do actually like. I do use those. Sometimes they're better than using a finger. And this weird brush thing, which is kind of, you know, it's kind of like useless. It's not good quality at all. But I mean, they threw it in there, so I mean, it's a cheap palette. So far it's pretty. So far it looks pretty good. So and they actually have shade names too. But the only bad thing is they're a little hard to read. Well, you can definitely read them, it's just kind of difficult. So I think for the first color, I'm going to go in with this really light bone shade at the very end called Dainty, and I'm just going to put that on my brow bone and inner corner. I'm actually going to try to do that with the little sponge applicator that comes in the pan. Okay, so I tried to apply that with the sponge applicator and the brush, and it was about the same, you know, one wasn't really better than the other. But this, like, mirror is actually really good. I use the mirror too. It's a very good quality mirror. Yeah, it's a pretty nice mirror, and the only thing I kind of wish is it would actually, you could bend it up and it would stay up, but it kind of flop. Well, it kind of stays up, but it wants to fall back down, so that's kind of annoying. You have to keep your hand behind it, but other than that, it's kind of nice. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with this really pretty shade called Peachy. My eye was like immediately drawn to this shade. It literally is like almost a true peach. So yeah, I want to see what this little guy is going to do. It's this guy right here. And I'm going to put that in my, crease and a little bit above my crease to kind of start a little bit of a transitioning shade. Okay, so that shade isn't the most pigmented shade ever. It's actually pretty light, but it seems to blend out really nicely. It's a very light shade. It's not quite as pigmented as I would have hoped, but this is a cheaper palette. You have to keep that in mind. So I'm going to go in with this color called Cheeky right next to it, and I'm just going to try to deepen that up a little bit to see what that does. This color is a little bit more on the pinky tone, but it's still a little bit peachy, so we'll see how that works. Okay, so I really do like those two colors mixed together. I think that's a really pretty like spring summer color. It's very nice. I really do like it. I feel like it'd be a nice daytime pastel type look. It's super light. I think it's really cute for like the spring and summer. Okay, so there's a few mattes in this palette. It looks like Lavish and Enticing are the only two mattes in this palette. So I'm going to go in with Enticing. It's this darker matte brown color at the very end of the palette. And I'm going to put that on, like, more focused, like, in my eye socket. And I'm going to use a little bit more of a tapered brush to really get in there. Guys, this palette's kind of blowing my mind. It's not the most pigmented thing in the world, but it blends really good. Like, It's actually working better than some of my my higher quality drugstore eyeshadows, and some of my even like high-end eyeshadows. Like, they're not pigmented, but they're not patchy at all, which I struggle with patchy eyeshadows a lot of the times, like higher quality palettes, and this is not patchy. It's pigmentation is a little like hearsay, but other than that, this has been really good so far. I'm actually kind of excited. I love finding stuff like this. Okay, so for my outer quarter, I'm gonna go to Brazen. It's the darker shade at the very end. It's got a little bit of shimmer, but I think we'll be okay. Alright, you guys, I think we have a winner. There is a part on my eye that's so hard for me to get because it always for some reason eyeshadows go on really patchy right on here on me for some crazy reason. I think my eye is just like shaped weird right here. And there is no patchiness or weird texture or anything, so I'm kind of shocked right now. Like, this area over here is where I struggle getting good pigmentation because my eye's weird, but it's not doing that with this palette, and that color actually is quite beautiful, so this is exciting. Because I believe this palette was like $6 or $7, if that. It might even be a lot cheaper. I don't remember exactly what I paid for this, but... Okay, so next I'm going to do a little bit of under eyeliner with this color called Lavish. It's the only other matte in this palette. Okay, so I went in with Lavish and I mixed in a little bit of Dashing, this really pretty bronzy shade. I kind of spied that and I thought that was beautiful, so I wanted to see what that really had to do. Or I wanted to see what that could do. So it looks really, really pretty. I really like it. I kind of mixed those colors together. So next I want to do something on my lid, and I really want to play with these lighter shimmery colors down here. And it looks like the color Pampering right next to Lavish right here. It's probably going to be my best bet because it's a little bit more peachy, so I'm going to pop that on the lid. I'm just going to use my finger. You guys, this palette's so good. I wasn't expecting that at all. I was kind of expecting a little bit more of this LA Colors situation, which this wasn't a bad palette either. It just wasn't amazing. Like, but it was okay. I wasn't like wowed by it at all. But this one, these colors are actually really beautiful as well. Like, and also the range of shadows. Like, I've used most of this palette, and I haven't ran into the dud yet. Like, I've used a lot of these darker shades and lighter shades and like midtones, and I haven't ran into anything that has been like, I haven't ran into anything that was just a complete dud. For the most part, this seems to be a really well balanced palette. You only have 2 mattes, the rest are pretty shimmery. Actually 3 mattes, this guy down here is matte. The rest are pretty shimmery, but you have like an array of like really pretty peachy tones and some darker bronzy tones, and then some like champagne neutrally tones down here. So this is a pretty good balanced palette as well. So I definitely think this one's a good one. You have a nice big mirror. The component seems to be pretty good. The only thing that's kind of annoying is this doesn't stay up. It kind of flops back, so you have to hold it if you use the mirror to do your makeup. But the mirror is really good. I definitely could use this mirror to do my makeup. So this one I'm actually probably going to use in my daily rotation of makeup palettes. I really did enjoy it that much. So this is definitely a winner in my book. I've been on the hunt for like a really good peachy palette. I think I found it. I'm so happy. I really like this look, you guys. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna do a little top eyeliner. I'm not gonna do anything on the lower lid. I think that shadow looks good enough down there. So I'm gonna use this CoverGirl eyeliner pencil. I have the gray one. I meant to get the black one, but have kind of been like using this since it's like gray and I wish it was black. I just put it on my upper lash line and then I just top it with a little dark shadow. That seems to work fine. I've been doing it that way and it's perfectly fine, so. So I'm just going to go into this CoverGirl shadow and brown smolder and kind of do a little bit of upper liner. And then I'm going to go in with CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara. This is my favorite drugstore mascara. This is pretty much almost like the only thing I use nowadays. So CoverGirl just came out with a new vegan mascara. I don't have it, but I might pick it up today. I'm really curious to see how that works. I know it's in like I think it's in a like a light blue tube. I'm definitely gonna give that a try as well. Besides being wanting to be a little bit of a pain in the butt, that liner is just wanting to like kind of like blend out way too much. This side looks good though, but I think I fixed it. Okay, so I want to try out a new highlighter today. I just want to kind of give you a rundown of what I've been using for the past week. This Believe Beauty highlighter I picked up in my last haul. I really love this highlighter. This is a really pretty highlighter. Like, it's really good. I'll test it out and show you what it looks like in a different video. But I just wanted to say I have been using this and I really, really like it. I would definitely recommend this one. And this highlighter I got from the Dollar Tree from LA Colors is absolutely beautiful. It's a really pretty gold highlighter. This one kind of shocked me. This is definitely worth it. If you see this in your Dollar Tree, pick it up. It is worth the money. I used to have the bronzer. The bronzer was really shimmery and kind of a bad tone for me. But you could use it as a like an eyeshadow topper. If you want like a bronzy eyeshadow look, you could use the bronze one for that. I actually didn't hold on to the bronze one. I think I passed it on to somebody else. Only because I have so many bronze eyeshadows. Like, I wasn't gonna use a full thing of bronze of bronzer for an eyeshadow. It was just too much. So I don't have it with me, but I do know it was really good, and you can use it as an eyeshadow. You can even use it as a highlight if you're a darker complected person. It was definitely too dark for me to do that. And you could use it as bronzer if you like it. It just, if you're really pale, it's not the best tone, but this LA Color highlighter is really good, and I definitely highly recommend this guy. Okay, so today I want to try out this Wet n Wild Illuminating Highlighter. I've never used this before. I do know I like their highlighters and their little square pans. But yeah, I'm excited to try this guy out. It looks like there's a little bit of a blush in here. I might attempt to try that too, but I don't know if it's really gonna work. It's such a little strip, like surrounded by highlighter, so we shall see. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the lighter side of this palette and see what that has to offer. Okay, so the first thing I noticed, it kind of fluffs up everywhere. It is really pretty though. I do see a little bit of glitter in there. If that bugs you, I don't know how you'd feel about this, but it does look really pretty in my opinion. I really do like it. It's not quite as intense as those other two highlighters that I showed you, but I mean, some people might like that. So I do think it looks really good and it's really pretty. It kind of poofs. It's a little bit of a lighter, looser, highlighter than I was expecting. I thought it would be like a little bit more like compacted in here, but it's not bad. I mean, I don't think this was expensive either. I think this was only a few bucks. So, yeah, I'm really kind of liking this. So I think I'm gonna attempt to try out this little blush in the middle. It might be kind of a pain in the butt. It might not even work. But yeah, let's just see what it's all about. Okay, so it's very sheer. I was kind of expecting this. I feel like you can use that almost maybe as a highlighter, possibly. It's a very pink tone. I don't know how good that would be as a highlighter. I probably wouldn't do it myself. But it sort of looks to me more of like a blush topper, like a shimmery blush topper. That's kind of what this little shade right here I think would be useful for. It's not, or if you want to mix it with the whole thing to get more of like a pink tone to your highlight, I think that would be really good as well. But as far as like a blush, it's very sheer and very shiny, so I don't know if that would be a good blush option for you. If you're looking at this palette and you want to highlight and blush, I'm not sure how you would like this. It's a very sheer, shimmery blush if you want to use that, if you use that for your blush. So just kind of forewarning you, I don't know how good this would be as a blush and highlight palette, but as a highlight palette, it's really pretty, so. But since this is more of a peachy look, I think I'm gonna use Luminoso from Milani. I love this I love this blush. I've used this for so many years. You guys have probably seen me use it in a lot of my videos. This is one of my favorite drugstore blushes, and I'm really sad because where I moved, they don't have Milani. Where I moved, they don't really have Milani in the drugstore, and I'm so sad. So I need to find a dupe for this Milani blush. It is Luminoso, and I love it so, so much. Definitely kind of a sucker for peachy tones, especially the older I get. If you guys want a little bit of a tip for you older ladies out there, peaches, they make you look younger, so that's definitely a good option to go for if you just want to look and feel a little bit more youthful. Go for nice peachy tones on your eyes and on your cheeks and on your lips. It kind of gives you a little bit more of a youthful look, so that's a little bit of a tip. And also, I kind of wanted to shout out this blush. This is Milani in Dulce Pink, or this is Dulce Pink from Milani. This is a really, really nice blush, and I really would recommend it. It is a dupe for NARS Orgasm, I believe. It's a nice, like, pink gold blush. Yeah, this is another really good recommendation if you want, like, a really pinky blush or you want to dupe NARS Orgasm. This is a really, really good option. So I would definitely highly recommend this blush. I've been using it forever, and I really do love it. And for lipstick, to kind of go with this, like, peachy theme I've got going on, I think I'm not going to do any lip liner just because my lips have been so dry lately, and I feel like I just wanted this to be kind of a fast, like, easy look, and I just wanted it to be light and not heavy, so, I'm going to use Smoked Peach from Revlon. I really, really love this color. This has been, like, a favorite for many, many years, so I'm going to use this guy. But I think before I use Smoked Peach, I'm going to use a little setting spray. I'm going to use this Wet n Wild. Okay guys, a little bit of change in direction for this video. I just did my makeup. I did it on camera, as you guys saw. I normally show you guys what it looks like in sunlight, but I kind of got really distracted. We had to really run and do stuff. So I didn't do that. I'm going to here in a second. But so I jumped off here. We went ahead and worked out and went and ran some errands. I also had to put Flex Seal on that window so it stopped leaking. And do a couple little other things. So yeah, but when I was out doing things, I picked up some makeup products, and I'll share them with you real fast. Then I will show you what this makeup looks like in real light, and then I think for fun, I thought it might be kind of cool if I showed you a little bit about my planner. I don't think I showed anything about my planner yet. It won't be a lot, but I'll just give you guys a little, like, rundown on my planner and some other fun things. Okay, so first off, I want to say this palette surprised the hell out of me. This palette is absolutely amazing. I wasn't expecting, like, anything out of this palette, but it worked really good. The blending it blended well. The pigmentation was a little okay. It was not amazing, but it wasn't terrible either, and it didn't, like, there was no patchiness. My eyeshadow, I really thought it looked really pretty today. But yeah, it's definitely a really great palette. I don't know if this is Family Dollar's, like, their brand, like, Believe Beauty is, like, Dollar General's, like, little brand. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in this, but there was another palette from Family Dollar that I wanted to pick up. It was their Butterfly palette. It was literally just kind of like this, only it was called Butterflies, and it looked really pretty. I really want to pick that guy up and test it out and see if it's as good, but this is good. I would definitely recommend this palette, like, so much. Okay, so first off, I want to say, if you're looking to purchase makeup, I would definitely take a look in the clearance section. I find a lot of good stuff in clearance. So I picked up a few things in the clearance section in Walmart, and what I got was this Wet n Wild little highlighter thing. I haven't even opened these yet, but it was only $1. And it's from Wet n Wild. It's from Wet n Wild. I don't know if I'll use this as a highlighter because it's, like, kind of dark, and it's really glittery actually. But I think this would be, like, a really pretty like, eyeshadow. I know I made a comment earlier about being able to use bronzer, and I had a bronzer that I could have used for eyeshadow, but I had too many bronze eyeshadows. I kind of thought about it when I was buying this, but it was only $1, and this is a little bit different. It's not actually like a bronze. It's like an orange color. So, yeah, let me open it up and give you guys a better look. So yeah, it's not really like a true bronze. It's kind of like an orangey bronze, which I don't have, which I don't have a lot of, like, bronzers that are like this. So I don't know. I feel like I would definitely get use out of this somehow, and it was only $1, so. Plus, I could try it out for you guys, so I definitely think it was a reasonable purchase. And the next thing I got was also from Wet n Wild, and it was just $1, and it's just a little glittery lip gloss, like a basic lip gloss with glitter. I'm just really curious to see if this is any good. I really do like their lip glosses. I have a couple of them already. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna try this out and I'll let you guys know. And probably one of my like most exciting purchases today. So I found this Physicians Formula Rose All Day. I found this Physicians Formula Rose All Day in Exterior Glam. I can't really see that. But collection, I thought it was very interesting. I found, as you guys know, hang on. So every time I find these little palettes in the clearance section from Physicians Formula, I absolutely love them and I go freaking nuts. Like, I loved this. Like, I've used the crap out of this. I feel like I've hit pan on a couple things already. Like, I use this, like, so often. It's, like, a great palette. I love the crap out of this thing. And then also, I have the Casey Home Collection from Physicians Formula, and I also found it on clearance. This was $7.50. The one that I picked it up today was $7. And these are so good, you guys. They are, like, totally worth it. It had a little lip gloss, which I don't know where my lip gloss went. I think I used it up, actually. And it had a perfume, which the perfume is right here. I still use it. I really love this perfume. And then it came with a highlighter that I almost hit pan on, a blush, and a bronzer, a really good bronzer. And then these 3 shades down here. I mean, every so often I still pull this palette out and use it, but I loved this palette. This is like a great palette. I still use it. It's amazing. And then at Walmart today, I found another one of these little palettes on clearance for $7. So, let's open her up. So, this is what's inside. This is what's inside, and there's another one of their main eyeshadow palettes is called Rose All Day, and I imagine these are some eyeshadows from the eyeshadow palette. And I've been so tempted to pick up that eyeshadow palette like multiple times. I just haven't done it yet. But these are a few shades, I'm assuming, from that palette, which I'm really excited to try out. There is another illuminator up here, or another highlighter up here, and then a blush. And I've never used this blush before. It's in the shade Aaliyah. This blush looks so freaking pretty. This definitely is kind of like a tone that I would go for. It's kind of a pinky peach tone, and it doesn't look like it has a ton of glitter in it. And it also has a perfume and looks like a little lip balm. I've never used these guys either, so I'm very, very excited to try this. I might actually try it out tomorrow and film another video using this palette so you guys can kind of get a little idea of how this palette works. But I highly recommend, if you guys see these on clearance, pick them up because they're amazing. And I don't know why they keep going on clearance, because I keep finding them in clearance. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. That definitely made my day a little bit better. Today's not been a good day. So yes, there is that. And also, I'm gonna do another video. I'm gonna try these guys out. I picked these up at, I believe, Dollar General and the Dollar Tree. I want to see if these are any good. This thing is like fascinating the hell out of me, because I feel like it's either gonna be really good or really terrible. It's like some loose shimmery eyeshadow pigment, so I'll give this guy a whirl one of these days. And these little eyeshadow sticks from Wet n Wild, I'm really wanting to see how these guys work out. Okay guys, so I popped a little bit of that glittery lip gloss on over Smoked Peach. I stopped at Wendy's and had a salad. I just like held the meat, so yeah, so my lipstick came off a little bit, but I put some of that gloss on, so. And this is the eyeshadow. I think it looks really good. It actually looks a lot better in person, in my opinion. I think the camera washes it out a little bit. But yeah, I really like how this eyeshadow came out. It's so pretty. I love these tones, especially for like the summer. I love peachy makeup looks. So yeah, I will show you a little bit of my planner now. Okay, so this is kind of what my planner looks like throughout the week. I like to plan my weeks ahead. So this is like the 28th through like the 4th. So yeah, this is kind of like what I do. I just kind of, you know, when I work, my workout for the day, I like to use like washi tape and stuff and like stickers. Yeah, I know it like looks kind of ridiculous and girly, but something about putting little stickers in my planner just makes me so happy. It also keeps me like really motivated to do stuff. So yeah, I like to just sort of write down everything that I want to do throughout the week. My planner is this guy right here. I think I just got it from Walmart. So yeah, that's typically what a week looks like. I like to write more stuff in it, but this is just kind of like a basic week. I just pretty much write my workouts, when I go to work, put stickers down, and then add stuff that I know that I'm gonna want to do, like work out, work on art, garden, and then things that I need to pick up at the store, and then anything else I write in later. These are like the pens I use. I like these guys right here. I think I got these from Staples. These little purple gel pens. I have a bunch of them, and like I have some little Micron pens. This is a pink Micron pen. And then I really like these like little markers, these like little colored marker things. I really like using these guys too. I have them in a bunch of different colors and gel pens and stuff. And then this guy over here, scissors, I like to kind of keep random paperwork and stuff. I don't have anything in there right now, but I like to keep like pins, like all my stickers. I have a ton of stickers. Yeah, I love stickers. And I got this like 5-star binder thing just because it reminded me of like what I used to use in high school. Okay, so yeah guys, that's a little look into my planner. I also have like my journal and stuff, which I don't think you guys need to see that. It's just like a basic notebook. It's nothing special. It's like a little, I think it's an alchemy book, actually. An alchemy notebook. It looks like this. I have a bunch of other journals just laying around. I like to journal and write a lot, too. It definitely helps clear my head. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I do to stay organized and try to stay on top of my shit. I did film one drawing last night. I worked on it, but I didn't like how it turned out, so I'm probably not going to post it. I'm gonna come up with something else, I think. So yeah, I've got a lot of shit to do today. I'm gonna clean, I'm gonna repot some plants, work on my garden, hopefully hear from some people to fix my shit in my house soon. I think that's it, you guys. This has been a shitty fucking week and a shitty fucking day, but it's all good. We have next week. Next week's gonna be better. Okay. I will see you guys in my next video, and thanks for watching the video. Bye!